like, I don't care. I'm about to make this work. Even if it's not my color. I'm about to make it work. Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you a little bit different because I am barefaced, but the reason for that is because I am coming to you with my Mented Cosmetics. So if you haven't heard of Mented, Mented is a black-owned cosmetic company. I ordered some foundations in a few different colors, and we'll talk about that too. Some setting powder, some loose setting powder, as well as some bronzers. And then Mented is gluten-free, y'all. I did not know that Mented was going to be gluten-free, but it is gluten-free, so I'm excited to try it because of that. It's also vegan, it's cruelty-free. I've seen some other YouTube videos about the product, but I wanted to try it for myself. As you can see by the title, I have eczema right here. I have like little discolorations from right here. Y'all, I have to admit, I just slipped up and ate something that I shouldn't have, so that's why my skin is kind of doing its own little thing right now, but I'm about to be back on track. I don't know if anybody follows me on Instagram. If you don't, you need to go and follow me on Instagram, because that was one of the things that I was just talking about, goals. I have a lot of goals for myself right now. I'm just working on, if I mess up, if I fall short a little bit of one of my goals, just pick myself back up and keep on going. That's all it's about. It's just trying to keep yourself going. So enough about that. So this is the box that it comes in. It comes with a cute little card. It says thank you. We started Mented because we believe everyone should be able to find themselves in the world of beauty. Thank you for joining us on this journey. All of our products, from our lipsticks to our eyeshadows, were created for your gorgeous skin tone in mind. So that's really neat. I mean, a lot of times, I don't know about y'all, but when I go to the drugstore to try to purchase products, I feel like I have to go to a drugstore that is on my side of town, because I may not find a product that's gonna fit my skin tone, that's gonna look good on me. So you always got to keep that in mind, like, oh, let me make sure I'm going to the right one so that I can get the products I need. So in here, they have it packaged like this. This is the loose setting powder. This is in light tan, and this packaging is really cute, y'all. I love gold, so it's like a matte black with gold on here. I just kind of want to see this really quick. Okay, this is pretty big. So this is the Mented, and I got it in the color light tan. I don't know if that's backwards, probably. So I got 3 of the different foundations because I really didn't know what foundation I wanted to, or that was gonna work with me. I got one of these. Let's just open this up, and this is the packaging that comes in. And it has the color here at the bottom. I got this one in L30, and this is so cute. This little gold packaging right here. Oh, and this is kind of what it looks like on the inside. I'll do a little swatch of that. And I think this is what I was trying to use for my highlighter. So I know this one I don't think is gonna match me, but I wanted to use this for a highlight. Okay. I don't know if you can see right here. Yeah, it looks like it'll work for a highlighter. It's almost, yeah, that'll be like a highlight. And then I got another one in, this is another foundation stick. This is gonna be different for me because usually all the makeup that I buy is like a liquid foundation. So having a stick foundation, I'm not sure I know what to do with it. But this is the T20. I'm sorry, this is T20. And this is kind of what it looks like. I kind of feel like it looks like the other one. Hold on, let's see. And here's a swatch of that in comparison to the other one. So the first one, this one was the L30. Which is I want to plan to use for like a highlight. And this is the T20 right there. And then I got another one, which is the T10. They have a little survey that you can take that tells you which makeup you should use. And I think this is the color they told me I need to have. Which I'm hoping this stuff match, y'all. So this is the T10. But I'm almost kind of feeling like this middle one may match me better. Or maybe, I don't know. See, I'm gonna have a hard time. But one thing that I already noticed about this makeup, it feels like it goes on really, really smooth. So one of the things that I'm going to be looking for with the makeup is when I have an eczema flare up or my skin is acting up like this, I want to still look cute, put on you a little bit of makeup. I don't want it to make sure that it's not gonna be burning my skin, it's not gonna cause me any more itchiness, me to get red, that I'm gonna have some issues after. So I'm hoping that this doesn't give me any of those types of reactions. Because for me, like, I feel like my face is a little bit lighter than the rest of my body. And one of the makeup, they actually came with a brush. So I'm going to use the brush to apply the makeup. I'm gonna start out with the T20. And just see. See, yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Let me just try to blend it in. First, let me put okay. So I'm gonna do two swatches. This is T20, the T20 that I just put on. And now I'm gonna try the T10 to see which one looks better. I feel like the T20 is gonna look better. But I think, like I said, let me just blend this one out. See, and I have to like consider my dark circles, because that's one thing, y'all. I always try to make sure I cover up my dark circles. I don't know. So this is the side without the makeup. This is the side with it. It kind of blends in really good. And one thing I'm already noticing, y'all, like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel like I'm getting itchy, or, because sometimes, like, you can tell right away with some makeups. As soon as you put it on, like, my skin will start to burn. It starts to itch. And I'm not feeling that with this. So I'm gonna try to do all of T20 and just see how it blends out. And I'm just gonna do this side to start off. See, I feel like this is a little bit, even this is a little bit light for me. Y'all, I'm sitting on the floor, my leg is falling asleep. Ooh. I'm trying to see. Let me move my leg, y'all. Because I can't feel it. Okay. What do y'all think? I don't know. Let me try just to do this. That was T20. I'm going to just try to do this T10 on the other side. And just see which one. Because this is lighter too, so I don't even know. Yeah. This ain't the color. I don't know what color I should get. They told me T10, or maybe I didn't fill out the questionnaire right. I don't know. But sometimes, you know, like, you have to like blend in the makeup to see how it's really looking. You really don't know until you blend it out and it heats up. Now that I'm doing this, I feel like the T20 is the color I need. I don't know. And for me, sometimes I really don't put a lot of makeup like all the way over my forehead, because I feel like it doesn't always blend. Does anybody else do that? That's just what I do. I feel like I like how the T20 looks better. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more of this. So I'm making sure to go up under my eyes, which I wanna see if I can use this, because they don't have concealer yet, but that's why I got the lighter shade of the L30, so that I could try to see if I could use it as a concealer. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I'm trying to see. I feel like I didn't get the right colors. So I feel like it's just a little bit light. So I don't know, let me try. I don't want to mess up and put the L30 everywhere, y'all. But I love it. I'm upset that this is not like looking like the right color, because it feels so good. Like, I don't feel anything. See, and it just covered up that redness right there. Look, I like to leave my little beauty mark, believe it or not. I don't know. I don't know if it's the lighting or what. Tell me, I don't know, tell me what y'all think down below. Is this looking right, y'all? I can't tell. I feel like it's giving me something though. I can tell that something is on me. I don't know. I want to put a little bit more on. See, and I like a full coverage on my face to cover up some of the eczema. But one thing, y'all, I am really loving about this is that it literally feels like I don't have anything on. It feels so nice. That's why I'm like, I don't care. I'm about to make this work. Even if it's not my color, I'm about to make it work. Because it feels so good. Maybe I should to just make it all blend in. Let me just do that. Just put a little bit, y'all. Usually I do not do this. This is, again, of the T20. I usually don't do that. But I just want to make it all make sense. I'm starting to feel like I like it. Well, I know I like it how it feels. Like, ooh, it feels so. Y'all, I'm used to like makeup just immediately feeling a burn. I don't know if you've ever had eczema or anything. It burns when you put on makeup at times. And so you really like, sometimes when my eczema is really, really flared up, I don't even want to put it on because I know it's going to bother me. But this right here, this almost not feels like a lotion, but it does feel like, I don't know if it's because I also put like a little bit of cream on my face before I started, and I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know, I'm starting to think that this looks nice. Tell me what y'all think. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm just still going, but I feel like now I'm feeling like it's looking better. And I don't know if it's just because I put all of it over my face now, but I feel like it gives me a little something without, it still looks like my skin. And that's the other thing, like for me, I want to still look like my skin and not like you got a carload of makeup on your face. You just want to look like, hey, okay, it's me. It's me, I'm here. Okay. I don't know. I'm looking into this camera, y'all, so that I can see what I'm doing. So sorry if it looked like I'm looking all over the place. I'm loving it. Okay. I'm getting excited. Okay, so now y'all, I'm about to take the L30. I can't see if this is upside down or not. L30. This packaging is so cute. If y'all haven't watched my best friend haul, make sure y'all go watch it because I talk about how I love me some gold. Okay, all right, so I'm about to use this as my highlight because I always have to have me a little bit of highlighter. I'm tearing up. Okay, a little bit of highlight. And see, I think this will work, y'all. I do. Yeah, I think this will work. Y'all, I think I just found me a new makeup. Y'all don't know how I'm like right now I currently use Clinique. And so Clinique has been pretty good to me, but sometimes still like when my eczema is flaring up, it hurts. And this feels like, and I'm currently having a slight flare up, not a big one, but still. So I said this will be the perfect time for me to test it because I need to know how it's gonna feel. Y'all, get into this highlight. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to look over here, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. I can't hardly see. I feel like though hold on, because I gotta get in the corner. See, that's the only thing, it's kind of hard, so you probably need to take a brush to get directly in your corners. But this looks good. I mean, this looks like my normal highlight because currently I use what's that little thing? The Makeup Pro LA Girl Pro little highlighter. But this looks good. This looks like my normal highlight. This is pretty. And I'm like, ooh. So y'all, now the only thing, okay, so I did get, and I'm about to pull that out in a minute. I did get oh, they sent me the sampler. See, and I might need to try some of these other colors just to see, which I may do that. Now I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know if it kind of looks like it's my color. So now I'm trying to see. So I started off with just my brows, y'all. I think y'all saw that at the beginning of the video, but now I'm upset that I did, because they have brows. I didn't get the brows. They have eyeshadow. I'm starting to think I messed up. Ugh. Y'all, I think I like it. Okay. So, the other thing that I got, I'm feeling this. I really do. I'm just kind of like amazed because this makeup is nice. So this is the bronzer. I was kind of confused about what to get for this because for me, like I like a little bit of a darker contour. And I really don't use like dark shades to contour. I pretty much just use a bronzer to contour. So I ended up getting the darker one than they told me based on the survey that I took. I got Yacht Life. Let's see. And I got my little brush over here. And I just like to take a little big brush. Gotta bring some color back to my face. This looks nice too. Like I said, y'all, I like it to be a little bit darker because I do kind of like a lighter highlight. But it's looking pretty. Like, I don't know. I really think I like this. I feel like I need to blend this out a little more. I think it looks nice. Did I blend this all the way on, John? Look, can't be on here looking crazy, girl. Okay, this is just, yeah, the bronzer. And I don't feel like it's too dark. I mean, for me, like I said, I like a little bit of a darker bronzer to give me that little contour. Oh, look, I forgot to do my setting powder. Let me try this. Ooh, come on, Minted. Ugh, uh-oh. All right, y'all. So they got the little thing in here. Let me find a little brush for that. See, I'm wondering, sometimes y'all know how like you don't know what to decide on if you should, because this look really, really light. And I can't be out here looking crazy, y'all. Is anything going on here? Did it go on there? And that's the thing about these products that I love. It just feels so light. Oh yeah, it went on there. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I want a little bit more bronzer now that I put that on. You gotta have your little highlight, but you don't want too much. I'm just like in love. I'm impressed. I really am. Like, I didn't know how to feel. Because you know how you see something and you be like, I don't know if that's for me. And this one has a little bit of sparkle. I'm trying to see if y'all can see that. It has a little bit of sparkle in here. For a little bit of glow up. I'm about to finish up my makeup, put on a little bit of shadow, and we're gonna come back and talk about this because y'all. Okay, y'all, so I am back. I done applied the rest of my makeup, nothing too much, just a little bit of shadow, my lashes, a little bit of highlight on my cheekbones. But overall, I really feel I love this makeup. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be my new favorite makeup. I feel like it looks really nice on, really natural. I mean, it looks really good. That's why I'm like, I don't know if it's just coming like off like that on camera, but I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself, okay? Yes. It looks really, really nice. It went on so smooth. And I feel like this was the T20 that I end up putting all over my face. And I feel like it just came out really good. With the highlight, oh, I forgot I added a little bit of blush on here, y'all, too. But with that, between the Yacht Life, I love me a deep type of bronzer. Give you that little bit of shimmer in there. This was nice. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I paid for all this, okay? So, and of course it doesn't have a price on here. I'm gonna have to pull this up on my phone. So I spent a total, I think, of $132. So for makeup, but I feel like I got a lot. So I don't know if that's just me, but I got a lot. But so for one of the makeup, the foundations, one of them I got the Duo. So the Duo is the foundation, which is the stick foundation, and you also get the brush that comes with it. For that is $40. For just the rest of them, I got the makeup alone, and that was $30 just for the makeup alone. And you know what? That is normal price. Like if you go to a Sephora or you buy my Clinique, I feel like it's a little bit more than that. but that's normal price. And I feel like, I don't know because I never really used stick foundation, but I feel like that's gonna last some time. Let me just see. I want to see if I can tell how much I use. You get a lot. I feel like this is gonna last me for a minute. So that was $30. And then my setting powder, which was this one, and this is a lot in here. Like, I still have a setting powder that I got so long ago. I paid $25 for that. My bronzer, which is this, that was $22. Again, I think I did have a discount code or something too, I found. And I paid for this with my own money. When you sign up with your email, they give you like a little code that you can use for, I think it was like 10% off, which I used that. So that's why I end up paying $132 for all of my products. Y'all, I really, for eczema, if you have eczema skin or flare-ups or dry skin, for me, this feels like moisturizing too. So that's the other thing that I love about this. It feels so nice. I'm gonna have all of these products that I bought linked down in the description box, or at least for their website, so that you all can go on there and get you some of this. This is nice. I mean, it really is. And I love that it came with the little brush. They also have like this that comes in a duo like this, but when the time that I was ordering it, they were out of all of that stuff. But for this, and that's why I don't feel like it's bad. And you know what, later I may play around with these little things to see if you're into contouring too. Just using one of these to give yourself a contour or something, whatever matches you. But I love that this is so like, it's like velvet going onto your skin. Like, it is so nice. I found me a new makeup. I found me a new makeup. I did. Like, I am truly excited about this. At first I didn't know about the tone, but y'all let me know down below what y'all think. Okay, y'all, so I hope that y'all like this video. I found me some new makeup. Yes. I found me some new makeup. Maybe you all can do the same with Mented. Again, this is a Black-owned company, gluten-free. I didn't even know it was such thing as gluten-free makeup. Like, who knew? Get you some Mented and try it out, because I found me something nice. All right, I hope you all liked this video. If you did, make sure you share it. Thumbs up, y'all. And I'm gonna have some more stuff coming for y'all. All right, see y'all later.